What's up, my Madden Rebo Warriors? It's finally here. That's right, franchises is finally here, and we're kicking off between the Lions and the Eagles as they try to defend their Super Bowl championship. So, what is franchises? Franchises is the entire upcoming season, slow simmed, every game, every team, every player, uploaded to YouTube every week. So you won't even have to watch the real NFL season because you're going to know how it all plays out right here before it kicks off. Yes, that's right. Every game, every team, every player. And make sure that you look in the description of each video because I'm going to tell you what playbooks we're using, the schemes, and how we strategize for each team. So you can follow along and see what playbooks work best in the slow sim. So we're not just being entertained, we're also going to learn as we go because I know most of you are still in slow sim leagues with the new rookies. So sit back, relax, enjoy. Any questions or comments, I'm more than happy to answer those for you, help you out. This is our franchise, so if there's a player or a playbook you think we should be using, please let me know. I will make any changes that we see necessary. So this is not just my franchise, this is our franchise, and this is our experience. Let's kick off.
Throwing to begin, it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Here's Hurts. He'll try to hit him with a screen. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And man, you get through that first game and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. It's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On the jet sweep, the give to St. Brown. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line.
Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
On second down, Goff. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Lions will punt this ball away. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to see the football for the second time. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And a nice game, getting this to about the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Tight end going in motion here. They'll try to run here with Barkley. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 6. A pistol snap back to Hurts. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. On the handoff, this is Barkley. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Philadelphia.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And he's going to be taken down.
This has been a great drive and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. They'll pitch it to Barkley. No signal, and we will not get one. He stopped short, and now it's 3rd and goal. And they'll throw here with Hurts. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are out to an early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Lions offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Lions first down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Goff to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, one quarter in the books in the season-opening NFL kickoff game. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. First and 10 now from the 36. To throw is Goff. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Throwing here is Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Goff to throw on first down. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Gibbs. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. One more time, they tried Gibbs. Powering forward, he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, here is Ainias Smith. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense getting set to get back to work. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it. And it's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. The throw on the run is complete. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. It is 3rd and 10. Goff to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Eagles offense ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number 1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
Hurts working in the pistol. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down. A run up the middle with Barkley. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's Saquon Barkley who appears to be shaken up. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They'll run with the Clemson product. This is Will Shipley. And he's in! Will Shipley. Touchdown, Eagles.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now, Goff. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Goff. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. 3rd down, 3 to go. Goff in the pistol. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he will score. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are on top. It's 14-10. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. That's taken in by Dotson. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one pulled in by Brown.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Hurts will try it again. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Lions offense going to take over just before the half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. So we are at halftime here in the Thursday night opener of the NFL campaign as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports halftime reports. Coach.
In the first half, it was the Alabama man, Jahmyr Gibbs, who had it cooking. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Here's Gibbs. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43. Once again, it's Gibbs. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he will score. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Hurts again. A pass caught by Saquon. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Looks like a design run. Hurts has it. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means fourth down coming up.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, fourth down.
They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on fourth down. A pistol snap back to Hurts. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
This one complete to Bryant. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. Here's Barkley, and he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. Let the fullback try to power it home. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. A tight end in motion now. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So on third and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on fourth down. Taking care of it on the third down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Here's Hurts. And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a 2-point conversion, but unable to do so. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. On first down, it's Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. They'll run the draw with Gibbs. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take him down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Goff hooking up with his tight end Laporta, and they give the Lions a first down.
This is the age-old dilemma that defensive coordinators go back and forth on. Is the best pass defense to send more big bodies at the quarterback and get the ball out of his hand? Or is it to really pack your back end, Mike, with more defensive backs and more guys that can guard space? In this case, they got a lot of defensive backs on the field. Quarterback has a lot of time to find the open zone and leads to a big play.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Oh! And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So
the pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did. After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. Big play coming up. This is third down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That one caught by Smith. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Big time play there as they try to cut into this fourth quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
Here's 1st and 10. Dotson, the man in motion. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To the air again. Hurts. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Hurts going to keep it on the option. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
That is caught side of the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win? So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. He'll start at the 2. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The visitors' offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down, 8 for the 1st down. They'll drop to throw. It is caught left side by St. Brown. The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before 3rd down. Goff to throw. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. his 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. Williams in motion. Goff to throw on 1st down. Right back to Williams. They connect again. The Lions call their first timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Here's Gibbs. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout to get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. This crowd into it now. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing here is Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Montgomery. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Williams in motion. A run with Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Goff to throw. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They get the season off on the right foot. The winners in the NFL kickoff game, the Thursday night opener of this regular season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Philadelphia, good night.
All right, so a disappointing result for my Philadelphia Eagles, but a great game overall and a great matchup that we got to witness. The 2025-2026 season has officially kicked off. So if you're enjoying this already, we got more games coming out tomorrow and all weekend. So we'll have the entire week one uploaded by Monday, and we'll get right into week 2. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Can't speak. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I don't want you to miss any of these games and anything that's coming up in the next season. If there's a playbook change, like I said, or a player, a rookie you want to see elevated, a number change that I missed, there's a lot of new players and new positions. Can't cover them all. So please let me know and I'll make those edits. Your comments and your questions are key to engagement. And this is our league. So we'll see you tomorrow for the 1 p.m. games. Thank you for watching again, and I'll see you soon.